If you're a dropshipper who sells on Shopify, it is time to make some real money. Guys, Q4 is here officially as of today, and these 5 dates are rapidly approaching. This is the time to make more money than you do for the other 75% of the year. And what I want to do in today's video is share a recent presentation that I put together, sharing my entire Q4 2024 marketing strategy that we are using for all of our Shopify stores. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the presentation. My goal here really is to share exactly what we're doing this Q4, because if you're not aware, Q4 is by far the busiest shopping season of the year. Yes, for traditional retail stores, but also for online stores. So if you have an online store already and you haven't planned anything yet, this should really help you to put a plan in motion so that you can capitalize on the shopping season. And if you already have a plan in place, maybe this will give you a little bit more insight into what somebody else is doing, that person being me, so that you can implement some of these things into your own business. And the other thing I'll say is, like, even if you don't do anything special for Q4, you probably will just make more money just by the nature of the business. People do spend more. But if you do what I'm about to show you, you can make a lot more money. So it is well worth your time. And if you don't have a store yet, maybe you've been on the fence, maybe you're part of dropship lifestyle and you have been kind of taking your time with it, that's fine. Nothing wrong with, not rushing. But I would also use this as kind of motivation to get the work done that needs to be done so that you can be live by Q4 and so that you can capitalize on this shopping season. Even if you don't do things perfectly on day one, like nobody does, you will still have an opportunity to, again, make more money, which is, I think, why you're probably listening to this podcast. So the first thing I wanted to do, this is where one of the images will be shown, is just show looking back from Q1 of 2015 through, this is up to Q2 of 2024. And what I wanted to show is just a graph of the e-commerce sales trajectory. And it is on a line that basically just continues to climb. That's probably not a surprise to anybody, with the biggest spike happening when everybody was locked at home going into Q2 of 2022. So it was almost like we got 2 Q4s that year just because, again, of COVID. But what I wanted to do on this normal graph that tracks everything is show a overlay of the peaks every year. And again, outside of lockdown for COVID, every single year, the same time, there is a huge spike in e-commerce sales. And every single year, that spike is from Q4. So again, this isn't just me saying, oh, Q4 is good. This is me showing you, if you're watching the video version or just, having me explain what I'm seeing, that Q4 is by far the best shopping time of the year and a time that we can just make extra money just by being there, kind of like a right place, right time thing. But there are things you could do, again, to go above and beyond to put yourself in a position to not just see an extra little bump in sales, but to see a huge spike in sales. So what I want to do is share with you the holidays that we're running promotions for, and then also give you the dates that we are running them. And it's a lot in a short amount of time, but again, I promise you it's worth it. So the first holiday, Q4 holiday coming up, is Halloween. And this year, Halloween is on Thursday, October 31st. And what we are doing for that specific promotion is a 3-day promotion made up of 3 emails. Now, if you're new to e-commerce and specifically promotions, you might think, oh, Halloween, we'll have a 1-day Halloween sale. You can do that, but what we find time and time again is if you can extend these sales, it simply lets you make more money, gives people more time to see your emails, gives people more time to see your ads, gives people more time to make a purchase decision, especially if that's a high-ticket purchase decision, like the type of products we sell. You want to give yourself a bit more time. So this year, what we're doing is 3 emails plus remarketing ads, and I'll talk more about those remarketing ads a little bit later in this presentation. But our emails are going to start on October 29th, which also happens to be my birthday. Hope it's a huge sales day. Then we're going to have another email, on October 30th. And then the final day of the promotion, where we'll send out an email and, of course, still have our remarketing ads run, is October 31st, which is Halloween. So that is the first promotion we're running. Now, the next one, I'm kind of combining 2 things into one here, and I'll explain that in just a minute. But the next holiday that comes up is Thanksgiving. And this year, 2024, Thanksgiving is on Thursday, November 28th. Now, remember, I just mentioned we like to extend our promotions and not just have them be 1 day. So because Thanksgiving comes right before Black Friday, which is a huge sales day, we're actually going to include our Thanksgiving promotion into our Black Friday promotion. Now, this year, Black Friday is Friday, November 29th. And by the way, what I'll do, guys, is in the episode description for this podcast, I'll put all these dates because if you're like me, you probably listen to these things when you're, at the gym or driving somewhere. So I don't want anybody pulling out their phone and trying to take notes. Just open the podcast description and you'll see the notes there. I'll do that for you. But again, Black Friday is Friday, November 29th. And what we're doing for that promotion is actually making it a full week. It's going to be 5 days. So we have 5 emails plus remarketing ads, and they are going to run from November 25th through November 29th, 1 email a day for 5 days. And like I said, Thanksgiving is kind of getting bundled into this promotion for us. And the only thing we're doing differently is not making a unique Thanksgiving promotion, but on Thursday, November 28th, the promotion email will be themed around Thanksgiving, but same promotion, whatever it is we're offering. We'll talk about offers in just a few minutes, but that will be the theme of the email that goes out again on Thursday, November 28th. Now, after that Friday, Black Friday closes at midnight on Friday. The next promotion starts very shortly after, and that is on the following Monday, because that is Cyber Monday, another massive sales day. This one, we are making it only a 1-day promotion because we just, as you could see, went lots of promotions back to back. So what we're doing on Cyber Monday is Monday, December 2nd, sending 2 emails in 1 day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, and we're going to have remarketing ads running that are synced with the message of the email. So if the message is spend over $1,000, get a free X, whatever that thing is, that's what we're going to be promoting in our remarketing ads. That is what is going to be displayed in the emails with a discount code that goes out in the morning, on Cyber Monday, and in the evening. Now, next promotion, this one is a little bit different as well, is for Christmas, which this year in 2024 is Wednesday, December 25th. But instead of having a promotion on Christmas, which we've tried before, and they don't do that well, because guess what? On Christmas, people are with their families. Hopefully they have families they're spending time with. They're not online, spending a bunch of money. So what we do for our Christmas promotion, we discovered this a few years ago, and it's worked great, is actually run our Christmas promotion the second week of December. So this is going to be a promotion that runs from December 9th through December 13th. We are going to send out 3 emails, 1 on December 9th, 1 on December 11th, and 1 on December 13th. And of course, we'll have remarketing ads on Google and Meta synced with those emails. And even though, you're probably thinking like, well, why do you call this a Christmas promotion if you're running it the second week of December? It is because the theme of this promotion is if you order now, before this promotion ends, we can get the items delivered to you by Christmas. Because this is when a lot of people are spending money on family and friends, when people are still spending money on themselves, and we want them to be able to get the products by Christmas. That's why we run it the second week of December, so that people, if they want something as a gift, they can buy with peace of mind, kind of those last-minute shoppers, knowing they'll receive the item to give as a gift. Or if it's something, high ticket they want for themselves, maybe we're selling, wine refrigerators and they want a new one for their Christmas party, they can know if they buy it that week, again, from December 9th through 13th, they can have that in their home to keep their wine cold and impress their family when they come over for Thanksgiving dinner. So final promotion is for New Year's, which this year is Wednesday, January 1st. And for this one, again, we're extending it, not just a 1-day promotion, but we're going to send 3 emails plus have remarketing ads starting on December 30th. We're going to have 1 on New Year's Day, which is January 1st. And then the Friday of that week is January 3rd. And we like to close promotions whenever possible on Fridays, because that's typically when people get paid and when they're willing to spend more. So on Friday, which is January 3rd, that's when our New Year's promotion will end. So basically, again, Thanksgiving and Black Friday are combined into one. But with that being said, this is still 5 promotions just in Q4. Okay, it's 5 promotions over these next 3 months. Again, I'm going to post this episode on Monday, and let me just double check the date, September 30th. So Q4 officially starts tomorrow at the time I'm posting this. So it's 5 promotions over the next 3 months, with the first one starting in just about 4 weeks from now. So again, I want you to do this. I want you, if you haven't planned anything or run promotions in the past and you don't know like what dates should you send them, how many emails should you send, I want you to follow this schedule, which again will be in the description as notes of this podcast episode. But with that being said, let's talk about what you need to pull this off, right? The first thing you need is 5 unique offers. So we're running 5 promotions and each one is going to be offering something different. I'll talk about how to brainstorm ideas in just a minute. You also need an email marketing tool. We're using Shopify email for most stores now. That is just fine. Of course, Klaviyo is the tried and true method that works great. If you already have Klaviyo set up, you can use that for your emails. You also need a Meta Ads account with remarketing audiences already created and populated, and a Google Ads account with remarketing audiences already created and populated. Because again, email's great. That's where most of the sales will come from. But you want to have these low budget campaigns on Facebook, Meta, and Google running at the same time to the same people so that if they open your email and forget about it, then they'll go on Facebook or Instagram and see that remarketing ad, bring them back. Same thing on Google. We're everywhere there so that they can see those ads, come back and buy. Or maybe they don't check their email that often. They just go on Facebook, they see our ad, they know the promotion's active, they can take advantage of it. So first things first, let's talk about creating 5 unique offers. What I want to kind of start this with is just to let you know, if you are a member of Dropship Lifestyle, which you should be, go to lesson 6.7 of the blueprints. So lesson 6.7, it is in module 6. This is a 20-minute lesson all about creating promotions where I literally show you how to figure out what would be most profitable for your store and what people would be most likely to take from you, meaning what would they be most likely to accept if you offer it to them. So again, if you're a member of Dropship Lifestyle and you're going to do this, which you should, go to lesson 6.7 of the blueprint, and that's all the training you need. With that being said, I also wanted to pull up a sample, what I call offer arsenal. And this is something we do every year for all of our businesses, where we basically look at the year in the beginning, and then we try to map out what we can promote every month. Because even though we run 5 promotions in these 3 months for Q4, we still do run a promotion every month, not all month long, but for a week every month to, again, make as much money possible. For us, these promotions make up about 30%, give or take, of our monthly revenue, and they cost $0. So if you're watching the video version of this, you could see this sample offer arsenal. And we created this for a brand we were going to launch before I found out it would be directly competing with the Dropship Lifestyle member. It was going to be called Homebrew Lifestyle. So obviously selling home brew gear. And you could see here, for June, what we brainstormed was you get a free summer wheat recipe pack because this is to brew beer at home. And the offer eligibility, we then track that. If you purchase any starter kit, you'll get this free summer wheat recipe pack. And then for notes, we put be ready for your 4th of July barbecue. So that would be an example of a promotion that we can run and promote in June so people can make their beer by July. I'll go through some different examples, but we had for September, celebrate Labor Day by taking on a new hobby, and people could save 20% on any order they placed with us above $250. For April, we had an April Fool's deal. You'd be a fool not to take this. If you purchased any basic home brewing kit, we would upgrade you to a premium kit at no additional charge. For October, we had join us for Oktoberfest virtually. So if you purchased any starter kit, you'd get a free lager recipe pack, right? So in this case, we were trying to sync up beer recipes and ingredients with the holidays that were coming so people could get their brew kit and create the beer prior to that holiday coming. Now, again, this is just a sample one that you can reference to try to get creative with and get some ideas from. But the main thing I want you to take away is if you're a member of Dropship Lifestyle, go to lesson 6.7 of the blueprint because there I go into a bunch of different niches, give a bunch of different examples, and you can easily brainstorm 5 unique offers for your own Q4 promotions. And if you're listening to this and for some reason you're not a member of Dropship Lifestyle yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go to dropshiplifestyle.com. You can click on eCommerce courses, see what we have available, take us up on that, get enrolled. Or if you want to learn more first and even get a special offer, my advice would be go to dropshipwebinar.com, DROPSHIP webinar.com. And there I have about a 90-minute free training plus a special offer you could take me up on to enroll in the Dropship Blueprint, which has now been around for over 10 years. And it's the only program to ever be voted best e-commerce course by Shopify. Okay, so go through those lessons. You'll understand what your 5 unique offers will be. Then your job will be to basically determine which offer you want for each holiday, right? Outside of Christmas, because Christmas, we know the offer is going to be buy now and get your product by Christmas. The rest, you could match an offer up with the holiday. And then what you want to do, again, is make sure you have your audiences created to promote to. So basically what we do is have 3 different sources where our audiences live. The first is on our email list. We're going to promote these to our email list. Then we have our website visitor audience on Google, people that have visited our websites in the past 180 days. And then on Meta, same thing, people that have visited our websites within the past 180 days. Now, when it comes to email marketing, what we do here is send emails to all contacts. So everybody that is like we have an email address for, excluding contacts that have purchased in the past 30 days, because we don't want to be sending an offer to somebody that just bought and then them saying, I just bought, I want this offer too. So what we do is exclude people, again, that have bought in the past 30 days. And we exclude people that are currently in an evergreen automation. So whether that be, a post-purchase flow, whether that be an indoctrination email sequence, whether that be an abandoned cart flow. By the way, those how to set those all up are included in module 5 of the blueprint, but just know that we exclude them from these email promotions. Then what we do is take those website audiences on Meta and Google, and I'll take you through how we do this on Meta first. What we do is make our ads match the message from the email. So step 1 is write the emails, and then we take kind of the headlines and the best parts of those emails, and we make them our ads. And we show these ads on Meta to all website visitors in the past 180 days, and we exclude all customers in the past 30 days, again, to make sure the message is going to the right people. Now on Google Ads, we do this very similar. Again, the copy, if you will, the message of the ads is taken from the emails, and we show the ads there to our Google audiences of all website visitors in the past 180 days, and we exclude all customers in the past 30 days. Now, for the Google campaign types that we set up here, we are using 2 different campaign types. The first is display ads. And if you're a bit more advanced, you'll understand this all. If not, go through Module 6 training in the blueprint. This is all covered in the Google Ads lessons. There's like 15 of them there for you. But we're using static display ads, and we're using demand gen ads. Okay, so that's what we use for Google. Now, if you do what I just took you through, I don't even know how long I've been recording, probably not too long, probably 20 minutes or so. I promise you, even if you have small audiences, and even if you set your budgets at $5 a day for Google and Facebook, this will lead to a massive increase in sales for your store. It might even double what you did in Q3, and it's barely any extra work for you. So I want to drive that home, right? You might think, Anton, this sounds like a lot. I'm telling you, it's worth your time. And then I also wanted to share one more special thing for everybody who is a member of Dropship Lifestyle or who decides to become one, and that is in Google Drive. I linked this in our private Discord community in the announcement channel. I put together a list of all of our best performing headlines from our historically best performing Q4 promotions, and I put them into a spreadsheet for you. So if you're a member of Dropship Lifestyle already, or if you decide to become one, maybe take me up on the offer you can get when you register for my free training at dropshipwebinar.com. You'll also be able to go into our private Discord community where we have thousands of Dropship Lifestyle members. And in the announcement channel, you'll be able to download our best performing email subject lines and add headlines from previous Q4s to make this even easier on you. So guys, that is going to do it for this episode. Again, I hope you got a lot of value from it. Even if you do half of what I said today, it will make you more money. So please don't just think like, oh, that sounds good. Maybe one day I'll do that. Please actually do that. It is worth your time. And again, I'll put all those dates below this podcast in the notes because I think that'll be helpful for you. And as always, if you have any questions, if you're a member of Dropship Lifestyle, reach out on Discord. I'm in there every day, as you know, happy to help. And if you did get value from this episode, do me a favor, leave a review wherever you are listening. I appreciate that. It means a lot and keeps me motivated to keep these episodes coming. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll talk to you in the next episode of the Dropship Lifestyle Podcast. All right. See you, everybody.